Before this video starts, I just wanted to say happy birthday to Emma, my friend. Happy birthday, I love you. Happy Aries season. And if anyone else out there is an Aries, let me know your birthday and I will give you a shout out. Drop your name and your birthday and I will say happy birthday to you on your birthday. Okay, have a good day, Emma. Okay, enjoy the video. So I have a lot to do this morning. I have a lot to do today. So before we can do anything though, I'm gonna get a little drinky drink and a little sweet treat because that's how I start my day and I can't start my day any other way. Bars. Okay, now I never said my drink was coffee. That was your fault for assuming. This is hardly coffee. I mean, look at the color. Like, that's not coffee. This is like sugar milk. It's so yummy though. It's delicious. And I didn't wake up to drink coffee. I woke up to drink a sweet little drinky drink. Do you want ASMR? Is that nice? Do you like that? So what I have to do this morning is start on my laundry, book another flight for late June, early July, and check in for my flight today. And then later I have to pack. So I have a few tips and advice for someone who feels anxious about traveling because I definitely always do. And these are some things that I've found to be really helpful to ease the stress and make sure that you're doing everything that you can to make the process as seamless as possible. So this is my airport routine. So number one is I always make sure to organize my electronics in an efficient way where I can easily access them to take them out and put them back in for TSA clearance. Usually, most times have to take out electronics that are bigger than your phone. So my MacBook Pro is always taken out. And what I used to do before I have my very nice backpack now is I would carry my laptop in a tote and just put it just take it out of the tote and put it in the bin when we go through TSA. Now sometimes the TSA agents will tell you that you have too many bags. I would let them know that I fit it in my bag and I just had it out for TSA. So that's one thing you can do. But if you have a backpack with the outside pocket for the laptop, it's much easier to take it out and put it back in without having to take everything else out to put it back in, because that was my problem before when I had my old backpack. So there's that, the electronics is the big one. But the other one is like your ID and boarding pass and passport if you're flying international. So what I like to do is I bring a fanny pack and I put my ID/passport in the front pocket and my phone in the big pocket and my camera, but my phone. So that I have my ID, my passport, and my boarding pass all at the ready for when TSA asks for it at the front, and for when you board the plane when they ask for the boarding pass. It's just easier to handle everything that way. And I know like some fanny packs are just ugly, but I just take the L. I just wear the fanny pack. Next, another thing about TSA, to get through TSA as quickly and easily as possible, I really try to wear slippers instead of shoes so that I can easily take them off and put them back on. If I can't wear slippers for whatever reason, I always wear socks no matter what type of shoe I'm wearing, because when they ask you to take off your shoes, you don't want to be barefoot on the airport floor. So in terms of packing and choosing what to wear to the airport, if you have more than enough space in your luggage, I would say utilize that space and dress comfy at the airport. However, if you don't have the luxury of space in your luggage, I would recommend wearing your bulkiest items so that it can free up space in your luggage. So for example, today I wore my big puffer jacket and my big, long, thick skirt. Next is just a mindset thing. Don't rush. Stay calm. I know it's really hard to do that in such a stressful environment, but it will really go a long way, because when you are stressed and panicked, most people get very scatterbrained and you can forget things more easily. And forgetting stuff at the airport is my worst nightmare. So stay calm, think rationally, really try not to spiral. If you need happy music, play the happy music. I definitely still struggle with that, but I know that it's the best thing I can do. This is just standard, but I would arrive 1 to 2 hours before you take off. It depends on what kind of flight you're doing, like national or international, or like how long the flight is, how big the airport is, how busy it is, what time your flight is at. So an app that I've found really useful to ease my stress and actually plan better is my TSA. And my TSA basically is live updating the TSA wait times for each airport. I don't know if it has all the airports, but it definitely has the popular ones. So if you're ever stressed about wondering if you'll make your flight because of the wait times of TSA, I would download the app. It's free and it works pretty well. It's pretty accurate. However, if you find yourself running late, I would say make the most of your idle time. So if you're like in an Uber or on the way to the airport, I would make sure that, again, all the things that you need are easily accessible and everything is zipped, everything's closed. If you have one of those backpacks that have the strap to put on your luggage on the bars, put that on in the car if you can. Have your ID or passport in your hand, and I even look at the map of the airport and I look at where exactly I need to be as soon as I get there, so that when I get there, I just beeline straight to where I need to be and I don't waste any time trying to figure that out. Again, with idle time, while you're in line for TSA, I would prep the things that you know you're gonna have to take off or take out. I would just do that in line and carry it if you can, so that when you get up to the bins, it'll be much easier for you to get the process going. Next is rolling carry-ons are so much easier to deal with and relieve a lot of stress physically and in turn mentally. So I used to travel with a big handheld duffel that didn't roll, and I always stuffed it like it was busting at the seams, and First of all, I was always terrified that it would be too big and I would have to check it. Second of all, it was so heavy that carrying it around the airport just decreased overall morale. Just not good. It killed my shoulders. It made me grumpy. Third of all, rolling is just goated. I mean, there's a reason most are like that. And also, again, if you have a backpack with a strap to put it on the suitcase, that is also goated. Lastly, these are some items that I would personally always want to bring with me on a flight in my personal item or so gum, water, neck pillow, AirPods or some listening device, and floss. The girls who get it. But the neck pillow, I don't have one yet. I never have had one, but I've always wanted one, and I think it would goat my sauce expansively. I only slept 2 hours last night. So I hope these tips helped you, and let me know if you have any other tips that you can think of. If you are a well-traveled traveler, leave it in the comments. If you're wondering what room I'm in, you will have to tune in tomorrow. Hee. Okay, that's it. I love you.